Our end of the year sales coverage continues, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at more of the great deals you can pick up on the eShop right now for under $5. Every game on the list is either at a new all-time low or at least matching a previous low. Hey everyone, I'm JP, and this is Good Talk HQ. We truly appreciate you hanging out with us for a few minutes again today. I hope you've had a great holiday season, and thanks for letting us share it with you. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the channel. We cover Nintendo Switch games and deals every week, and we truly enjoy sharing the savings with the awesome community. If you have a good time or we help you save a few dollars, please consider hitting that red button down below to subscribe. We'd love to welcome you into the group, plus it will also qualify you for the free eShop gift cards that we give away at the end of each month. All you have to do to enter is be subbed to the channel and leave us a comment so we can find your name and put it on the current list. And to the family here at the channel, welcome back my friends. Thanks for an amazing year. We appreciate the support and cheers to 2022. Alright folks, and with all of that said, let's jump into the video and try to save some money together. As always, stay safe out there and please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start off the list with Rogue Aces. This is an arcade-style 2D shooter from Infinite State Games with a main campaign that will last roughly 8 to 10 hours and it has a download size around 160 megabytes. Now this is basically a 2D aerial combat roguelike featuring a unique solo campaign combined with a great multiplayer game. In fact, there are multiple modes that are designed just for the 4-player offline co-op. Both solo and multiplayer modes are a blast though, and the single player story is fully fleshed out and even offers some unlockables that you can find and collect. There's a lot of value here, especially when you can catch it on sale. The graphics and controls are great on the Switch, and right now you can pick it up until January 10th, marked down 85%, matching a previous low of just $199. Hammerwatch is an action RPG from Blitworks with a download size around 300 megabytes and a main campaign that will last roughly 10 to 12 hours to wrap up. This is another game that's playable in local co-op for up to 4 players as well as online, making this a great value. There are 7 playable characters, multiple different game modes including the fan favorite survival mode, multiple difficulty settings, and console exclusives as well. The game has been rebalanced to give a better overall experience, and right now it's on sale until January 1st, marked down 75% to a new all-time low of just $249. Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship Edition, is a 2D action platformer from Drinkbox Studios and offers roughly 10 to 15 hours of main story gameplay. The game is available for up to 4 players in local co-op and it has a download size around 650 megabytes. This is a Metroidvania style platformer set in a magical world inspired by traditional Mexican culture and folklore. Players will traverse densely filled towns, dark forests, and fiery volcanoes in this challenging, action-packed game. One of the best overall features for us is when you have the local couch co-op that you can just drop in and it's available for the entire game. It hooked us from start to finish and this is one of our favorites. Make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on January 1st. It's marked down 80% to a new all-time low of just $299. Kingdom New Lands is a single-player 2D adventure game from Raw Fury with a download size around 470 megabytes and a main story that can last more than 25 hours to finish up. Now this one doesn't give you much guidance at all, and instead you sort of have to figure everything out on your own. As you work to build up and defend your kingdom, you'll have greedy creatures trying to steal your gold, betrayal from your loyal followers, and several other things keeping you awake at night. As you build a loyal following, you'll start to rebuild the town, and the game does get a bit easier at that point, but again, this one requires a lot of patience and focus. The art and animations, the story, the soundtrack, it's all phenomenal here, and right now you can pick it up until January 1st. It's marked down 80%, matching a previous low of just $299. Pato Box is a single-player arcade-style fighting game from publisher Bromeo and will take roughly 6 to 8 hours to finish up. The game has a download size around 1.5 gigabytes and it features an over-the-shoulder view similar to something like the old Punch-Out games from past generations. In fact, it not only looks like those titles, but it also shares almost identical movesets with the Punch-Out games as well. Where the game sets itself apart though, of course, is the story, which follows Pato after he's been ambushed at the height of his career. When we awaken, it's our goal to get to the bottom of the case and discover the true reason behind the vicious attack. The game features black and white graphics with a mix of 2D and 3D elements throughout, and that's another highlight for us. You aren't confined to just the in-ring battles, you can actually explore and work your way to the different bosses. Right now you can pick up Pato Box on sale until January 1st, marked down 80%, matching a previous low of just $299. The Persistence is a single-player first-person horror experience from Firesprite Games with a download size around 3.5 GB and it offers unlimited hours of gameplay. The space station that we explore is procedurally generated and the crew have all been mutilated and turned into horrific creatures with a taste for blood. In this one, we dive deep into the space colony in order to repair the ship and get it operational again. There are cool weapon upgrades in these different areas where you can alter your DNA in order to improve your health or your defense. One cool feature of the game is that you can have a second player connect with a phone or a tablet and they can take control of the ship's computer. From there they can help you navigate through the maze-like spaceship or open up doors and things like that. If you're interested in the Persistence, make sure to pick it up before the sale ends on January 1st. It's marked down 90% to a new all-time low of just $2.99. Far Lone Sails is a single-player adventure platformer from Mixed Vision and offers roughly 3 hours of main story gameplay with a download size around 2.2 GB. This game is absolutely beautiful on the Switch and it has amazing art and animations, plus the music really helps set the atmosphere as you start to feel alone with just your trusty machine. Your journey takes you across a dried out seabed and you'll have to learn how to maintain and repair the massive vessel that you're traveling within. The puzzle game is sort of like a minigame that plays in the foreground while the main story is going on around you. Again, this is an amazing game, and if you're interested in Far Lone Sails, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on January 1st. Right now it's marked down 75% to a new all-time low of just $3.74. Mable The Wood is a single-player 2D platformer from Graffiti Games with a download size around 600 MB and a main story that will last roughly 4 or 5 hours to wrap up. The story centers around Mable, a young protagonist whom has been resurrected by an ancient cult to save the dying world. It's said that you're the one that will fulfill a prophecy by hunting down these giant beasts and putting an end to their evil. The premise of the game is pretty unique, and it even goes a step further by giving players the freedom to choose if they want to eradicate the darkness or succumb to it. What this means is that you can show mercy or kill almost anyone in the game. It does take a little bit of getting used to the limited mobility as the sword that Mable carries around is far too heavy. However, they did add these different transformations into the game that you get along the way that help out. If you're interested in Mable The Wood, it's on sale until January 1st, marked down 75%, matching a previous low of just $3.74. Splasher is a fun and challenging 2D platformer full of comedy and set in a crazy cartoon network. It has a download size around 1.5 GB and it will take roughly 7 to 8 hours to finish up. In this one, we're armed with just our paint cannon to face off against the dangerous Ink Corp and their mega factory as we try to save our fellow Splashers and finish off the final boss. Now this game is challenging and will require lightning quick reflexes and patience as you discover new ways to tackle each level. Featuring one of the most outrageous soundtracks and bright colorful environments, I had to grab this one up a little bit ago. If you're a fan of comedy and 2D platformers that are tough as nails, make sure to grab this one up before the sale ends on January 2nd. It's marked down 75%, matching a previous low of just $3.74. Donut County is a unique single-player puzzle-style game from Annapurna Interactive, and it has a download size around 380 MB with the main story that will last roughly 2 or 3 hours to finish up. Now this is a physics-based puzzle game where you play as a sinkhole in the ground that grows bigger and bigger with each victim. The story is pretty funny though, and the main plot centers around a group of raccoons that have created these remote control holes to steal people's food and belongings. You even get different abilities, like eventually you can catapult items into different areas of the level, which will help solve puzzles on different occasions. If you like funny little puzzle games, make sure to grab this one up before the sale ends on January 1st. It's marked down 71%, matching a previous low of just $3.79. Flipping Death is a single-player 2D puzzle adventure game from publisher Zoink Games and offers roughly 5 to 10 hours of main story gameplay. It has a download size around 2.8 GB, and in this game we play as a young woman named Penny who has died under strange circumstances. When we awake, we find ourselves filling in for Death himself, and the unique feature to this game is the ability to flip between the world of the living and the world of the dead. In fact, you use this ability to help solve many of the puzzles that you encounter along the journey to uncover the mysterious circumstances around our final moments. The game features a rich and colorful environment with a unique art style and a very emotional story that is sure to keep you engaged and moving forward. Right now you can pick up Flipping Death on sale until January 8th. It's marked down 80%, matching a previous low of just $3.99. Kero Blaster is a single-player 2D shooter from publisher Playism, and it has a main story that will last roughly 5 to 6 hours to wrap up. The game has a download size around 80 megabytes and features a unique pixel art aesthetic and some awesome platforming fun. It reminded me of those old games you'd play back on the floppy disk on retro computers, which is what initially caught my attention. We play as a walking frog with the task of fending off those that would seek to destroy the company that we work for. When you start the game, you're pretty weak and your gear is pretty terrible, but as you play and die, which will happen a lot, you start to save up some money, and eventually you can go shopping for upgrades to both your health and gear. This is a pretty fun game, and if you're interested, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on January 1st. It's marked down 60%, matching a previous low of just $3.99. OkunoKA is a single-player action platformer from Ignition Publishing with a download size around 2.3 gigabytes. Now, while the main story for this one isn't very long, the difficulty level of the game will give you plenty of playtime before you put it back down. This is an ultra-challenging game with more than 100 intense levels and some insane boss battles. It brings back that classic feel of old-school run-and-jump platformers, but it requires lightning-quick reflexes in order to survive. The art and animations are fantastic, and the game runs really smooth on the Switch. And if you're interested in this one, make sure to pick it up before the sale ends on January 1st. Right now it's marked down 73% to a new all-time low of just $3.99. NeuroVoider is an adventure game from Plug-in Digital that offers solo and local couch co-op action and can take more than 7 hours to complete. Now, NeuroVoider is a twin-stick shooter with RPG mechanics, and it takes place in a cyber-futuristic world where players will have to battle through hordes of enemies in some of the most intense fights on the Switch. Someone actually counted, and there are more than 8,500 unique enemies to blow up in this one, which is truly impressive. With loads of customizable upgrades and loot, this is a great value for you and some of your buddies or your family members. And right now you can pick up NeuroVoider on sale until January 2nd, marked down 70%, matching a previous low of just $4.19. Crawl is a single-player action RPG from Powerhoof Games with the download size around 254 megabytes. The game offers tons of replayability due to the local multiplayer available for up to 4 players, but the unique spin here is that your friends actually control the monsters. In this dungeon crawler, you try to stay alive and make it through each floor as your friends try to take you out. It's sort of like a game of tag, where the person that catches you and kills you becomes the next person to begin the following round. Now you can of course play solo with bots, but the game really shines with a group of friends. There are a ton of different stages to play through and monsters that you can play as, and right now the game is on sale until January 1st, marked down 70%, matching a previous low of just $4.49. Freedom Planet is a single-player 2D adventure game with a download size around 380 megabytes and a main story that will last roughly 8 to 10 hours to wrap up. The game is shown from a side view with gorgeous 2D pixel art graphics, a rocking soundtrack to pump you up, and some smooth gameplay. The boss battles though were a particular highlight for us, as they're not only epic and fun to fight against, but they also have their own theme music. There are 3 playable characters, a cool momentum-based platforming system, and tons of content on offer here, making this a great value. Right now you can pick up Freedom Planet on sale until January 4th, marked down 70% to a new all-time low of just $4.49. Aegis Defenders is a multiplayer action RPG from Humble Games and offers players a main story that will last roughly 15 hours or so to wrap up. The game has a download size around 1.5 gigabytes and it's gorgeous on the Switch. Now the game is a mashup of 2 genres done almost to perfection, where you'll have to explore, build, and defend in this unique mashup of action platforming and tower defense. You play as a team of hunters searching the ruins for the only thing that may be able to save your village, a lost legendary weapon called the Aegis. This is another great option if you have a sibling or a friend that you like to play video games with in local co-op, and if you're interested in this one, make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on January 1st. Right now it's marked down 75%, matching a previous low of just $4.99. Friday the 13th, the Ultimate Slasher Edition, is another multiplayer style game. This time it comes to us from Gun Media and has a download size around 4.3 gigabytes. Now again, the game does have a solo mode that you can play with bots, but it really does shine best with the online multiplayer. The game allows up to 8 people to join together and then randomly picks one to play as Jason, while the rest try to find a way of escaping and living through the night. It takes place at Camp Crystal Lake and the game is absolutely brutal. It's one of the more fun games in the genre, probably due to the popularity of the movie series, but the game is a lot of fun. If you're interested in this one, right now it's on sale until January 1st, marked down 75% to a new all-time low of just $4.99. Alright folks, as always, here are some series sales and other games to check out while you're already on the eShop. Alright folks, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. Thanks as always for hanging out with us again today. You know we truly appreciate it. I definitely hope you had a good time or maybe found a deal or two that you were interested in. Happy holidays to everyone out there, and if you missed last episode, I'll make sure to link it down below. Also, if you get a chance, consider stopping by Little Man's channel. We have more gameplays and daily deals and sales list over there as well. Thanks again, you all are legendary. Have a wonderful week everyone. Much love, and we'll let Little Man take us home as always. Bye everyone.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!